Alrighty guys, welcome back to the next episode of the Ingolstadt Manager Career Mode. Now, unfortunately, I lost the audio to this as we go, but we're sitting in 6th place at the beginning of this episode, so I'm just going to quickly commentate over the goals. So in this episode, we've got Cologne, Schalke, Mainz, and Stuttgart, so we've got 4 big games to hopefully climb the table. The previous episode wasn't very good, 2 losses and a draw out of 3 games, so not very good at all. Now, Özkan wants to be sold in the next transfer window, so what we're going to do straight away is actually list him up on the transfer market. So if he wants to be sold, we're going to sell him. Maybe we can look at getting in a younger keeper or something like that as we go on. But in this first match, we've got a full starting 11 squad to face Cologne, and obviously Lecky and Lex and Kachunga up top. Brilliant front three that's been going so well for us, and unfortunately I'm pretty sure, it was us that started the first good chance here in this game, and Kachunga actually gets played through, and it is saved first of all, but then it falls back to him. He gets the rebound goal to put us 1-0 up in the 61st minute, which isn't too bad at all, and then Lex with a beautiful turn, and then what a rocket in off the underside of the bar, to make it 2-0 in the 78th minute. We're all over these guys, and I actually like that Cologne kit. It looks pretty sexy. And the next chance again is going to fall to us, and then Morpay actually gets cut down. Like the ball in from Lecky, Morpay gets absolutely dropped by the defender. He doesn't look very happy about it, and it is Lecky that's going to try and step up. I think I'd taken Kachunga off the park at this point, and he puts it top right and puts us 3-0 up in the 90th minute. And that is how that one actually ends. So not too bad, a win in the first game and a continuation of the starting 11 in the next game against Schalke away from home. And we actually do get the first chance in this one as well. So Danilo running through the middle of the park, eventually plays it to Gross, who slipped a nice little ball into Lex and just lets it run across the keeper a little bit, so it opens up that little bit of space, and Lex tucks it under the keeper in the 7th minute to put us 1-0 up. All over these guys at the start, and then we're going into the 18th minute now, and Kachunga just lets the ball roll past him and just beats the last defender to the ball, and then he's just one-on-one with the keeper, slows up. It was almost defenders coming back to catch him, but he finesses it top right to put us 2-0 up, and we're doing very well in this game. Then Kevin Prince Boateng shows up, passes the ball into Farfan, who with the weirdest possible shot, I don't know how he contorted his body that way and got the power to get past the keeper, but he put it into the right hand side of the net to make it 2-1. But then they were putting all these players forward to try and get another goal, leaving themselves open at the back. Kachunga with a bit of a break here passes it just across to Lecky and puts it into the back of the net to make it 3-1 to close out that game against Schalke in the 88th minute. So we played very well in that one. So 2 games from 2, both wins at the start of here, and then we got to play against Mainz at home. Obviously the starting 11 again. And we're going to be moving in. The first chance is actually to them, however. Now, Gyro on the right-hand side. It falls to Moritz, heads it down to Bengtson, back into Moritz, plays it straight through to, I think it's Stanku. He puts it into the back of the net to make it 1-0 in the 12th minute. Not good at all. But we get the next chance. Gerhardt here plays it down to Gross and plays it down the wing out to Lex, and eventually cuts back inside. Well, tries to go through anyway, but it falls to Kachunga, stops back, goes across the defender, has a hit, near post, puts us 1-1 against Mainz here. But then they're going to go up forward again. Moritz here, dancing around our box. They were always playing so good against us here, and passing it around our box, good dribbling, and I was just defending like a muppet. It falls to Clemens, passes it to Mali, who has a hit and puts them 2-1 up. A little bit annoying. Now it's Morpay on the ball here, plays it back to Kachunga, and Kachunga cuts inside. Can he finesse it? Yes, he can, into the far post to make it 2-2 in the 74th minute. Is there a chance for another goal in this game? Yes, there is. Kachunga here, running away with it. Look at his pace. I decided to keep Kachunga here, and I'm pretty sure I went 4-2-4 at the top with him and Morpay. He squares it to Morpay, who somehow puts it in off the inside of the left post and makes it 3-2, and that's how it ends. So 3 wins from 3 so far in this episode. Now Cohen actually gets injured at the start of this one. Start of this game, a little bit annoying, and Morpay wants to play some more game time. We're going to just bring him off on the bench in the next game. And Martip actually feels a little bit homesick. He doesn't feel settled, so a little bit annoying. So we're going to have to try and keep an eye on that. But the only change that we made in this the starting 11 is that we took Cohen off because he's injured. We brought in Vandenvech, and he's a decent enough backup. He's only like 64, 65 rated, but he's a decent enough backup. And then the first chance is actually going to fall to us. A beautiful interception. Somehow it falls to Lecky and he gets through. I don't know how he got through, but then he just runs around the keeper. Could do nothing to stop him and brings us up 1-0 in the 70th minute. But then we are defending like an absolute muppet again. It falls to Ibisevic, turns us way too easy, has a hit, and it goes top left. So annoying. I was really annoyed that I'd let that go in the 90th minute, and that's how that one ended. So in this episode, we got 3 wins and a draw. We're actually sitting 4th on the table, and then Kachunga is sitting top of the scoring charts with 19, and Lecky's just behind him with 13. Obviously, Muller is trying to catch him, but I don't know how much time he'll have left. He's only got 4 games left to do it. So in the next episode, we have Darmstadt, Hamburg, Munich, and Hanover. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I've been VO, and peace.